Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Carr now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pick up a 6.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard
line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Sorensen on the tackle.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field. The most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't really see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mahomes now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
8-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, it's Williams, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
At their own 25-yard
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, he was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Carr completes it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. Great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the...
But how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time for another look at Patrick Mahomes and the Super Bowl champs. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. You can see this quite a bit on running plays when the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected, but I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Shavarius Ward in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up.
Anthony Hitchens.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Here's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 30 on second down, Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun now for Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And 1.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Marcus Joyner there defensively.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he hasn't altered what he does. That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Chris Jones on the stop.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd and 2.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a carry for Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. (21-0) our score after 1.
Chiefs 21, Raiders nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
On the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's got Watkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Williams. And some space here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
from the 29. Mahomes being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Corey Littleton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now he'd like to stay upright when he's been upright. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. He's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Mahomes pass.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 43.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
On to Josh Jacobs.
Another nice play there by Chris Jones, a Pro Bowler for the first time in 2020. A 5-year man out of Mississippi State. I would dare say plenty more Pro Bowls for him coming up.
Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Jacobs. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The handoff to Josh Jacobs.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Carr. This is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now the 5th-year running back is Jalen Richard. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
KC's offense ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Chiefs.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. 14 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Carr, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Carr's throw here caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running is Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Carr gives to Richard. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Down at the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Carr now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach half far as we are off to... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Daniel Carlson
ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Hardman on the return. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Going deep here for Watkins.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jacobs now. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Derek Carr sacked. The tackle.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check.
And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
6-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals on other teams scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
1st and 10.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st down, Kansas City.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength.
And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only 2nd down, so now it's 3rd. No words at all for that one. Just a ridiculous play, to be frank, but they keep possession as now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He's at the 30. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's 2nd.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks. So
and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jason Witten, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
KC's offense ready to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his big target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Carr. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
32-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Bashaud Breeland. 1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 18-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
That will whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
On the
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now on 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical. You figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. I used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down to the 26.
It's a gain of 50.
A big play there for KC. 56 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Carr again. It's caught. Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Carr to throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
Here's Jacobs, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 2nd and 7, Carr, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
Number 14.
Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. He'll find Richard here underneath. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to let it fly. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Dumps it off for Geist. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
For a Las Vegas.
Again, it's Carr. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.